Hi, welcome back to Motech Performance. I'm Mike, behind the camera is Jay. In this week's vlog, we go over things we like, things we don't like, and a 0 to 60 on the F70 M135i. So things we dislike about the car mainly are all inside. BMW have been really cheap on some of the plastics. Under here it's real scratchy and it's just a bit cheap, and then across here it's got some kind of weird tight material rather than that nice little bit of leather. Coming from the F40 straight into the F70, you can see where they've cut corners. So one of the things we really don't like about it is some of the corner cutting, like say on the plastics and things like that. Other things are the iDrive. As we know, there is no more iDrive controller. It's all done by touchscreen, which is okay for day to day, but when you want to put things like heated seats on, the system can be a bit laggy. You're having to press a button to then go to another menu, and things like the sat nav, or if you listen to Apple CarPlay, the system is a little bit laggy and there's just too many buttons. And also, yet again, the air vents, because they don't light up, at night it's very difficult to see where the actual air vent is. You tend to sort of feel around the dashboard. One of the other things we don't like as well is that the fact that the ambient lighting now is just these parts across the dashboard, which look great. They do reflect a little bit into the windows, but there's nothing in the doors. There's no detail. There's a little bit of light, or basically a blue bulb. If you've got it in efficient mode or M mode, it goes red. It is just a bit of a cost-cutting exercise from BMW. Other things we don't like as well is the sound. The fake sound is what it is. All modern cars now have fake sound. You know, that just is what it is. But with the Remus on its way, we're hoping that in a video very soon we'll have that fitted. We should be able to eliminate a lot of the fake sound with the sound of the Remus, and of course intake as well, incoming. One of the things also they've changed, well, they put a double clutch gearbox in them now, so that's one thing that we don't really like. It can be a bit jerky, it can be a bit awkward selecting gears, but it's also a positive. So going on to the positives, the gearbox when you're on it is pretty good. It does upshift nice, downshift is a little bit slower, but we do know about that. I'm sure that's for protection. And it also feels just as quick, if not a little bit quicker than the previous car, because it's now 7-speed, so it tends to pull through the rev range rather than knocking it down and revving it out. So let's go on to the things that we also like about the car. So things that we like about the car. It's all started to grow on us. The looks of the car, we've sort of said before in previous videos, it does look a bit like a modified Adro front bumper off the G82 M4s and G80 M3, so I quite like that look. The M Performance body kit, I'm a big fan of it. I think it looks really good. M Performance sometimes can be a bit questionable in what they do and what they offer, but on this car, being the gloss black with a bit aggressive carbon diffuser, I'm a bit of a fan of. We have another car coming in very soon, which will be in a vlog with the M Performance wings. It'll be interesting to see how that turns out on them as well. So they're things we do like. I'm also a big fan of the front and rear lights. Now the tail lights are a bit gimmicky. You can go for a menu on the iDrive, if you can find it, and adjust how the lights come on, the welcome home lights and that sort of stuff. And it is quite neat. Those little things, they do put a little smile on your face when you come up to it and you unlock the car and things like that. So I'm a big fan of the front and rear lights, and also big adaptive headlamps. They are really good this time of year as well. So the last thing before we finish off the video and show you the 0 to 60 is the seats. Now they're an upgrade from the M135i, and they are the M Pro Pack seats. They're brilliant. They light up, they have adjustable bolstering. Lumbar support is also very good, but also you do tend to notice as well, a lot of people, if you've ever been in an E63 M3, when you get out the car or put it into M mode, the seats would recline and pull themselves back in, and the bolsters. Yeah, again, you notice that on this. So when you pull up, and obviously you had the bolsters in tight and M mode, you can switch it all off to come out the car and you can hear them release and that sort of stuff. The seat is brilliant, it's comfortable, it's supportive, and I think it looks really good. It's it's the must upgrade that I would go for on these particular cars. Let us know what you think. Is it better than the F40 or the F70? It's tricky. I like bits about both. If I could have both cars put together, I'm sure I could probably make one better than BMW. But overall, this is a great car, but they have saved some money. But I think that's just all manufacturers going 24, 25 onwards with emission regulations, tightening things down, having to spend the money elsewhere. But overall, it's a really great car. Now, back to the 0 to 60. Today is end of November. It is cold outside, it's a bit damp, and the tyres are struggling to get some temperature. And we're also struggling in the time of light that we have to be able to film this as well, to get some 0 to 60 runs in. Now, I struggled to find some BMW claimed 4.9, but no one's really done any reviews. So we grabbed the Gearbox and we thought we'd just do a couple. First off, as you can sort of see, I'm sure Jay's overlaying the image right now, we struggled to get some traction. As the tyres got a bit warmer, we did get it to 4.9. It does set a void, that's because there's a slight dip in the road and we struggled. But 4.9 to 5 seconds for one of these out the box, no tuning on cold tyres this time of year with a bit of wheel spin from the front before the rear wheel drive pushes it across, wasn't bad. So maybe on a hot day with sticky tyres, 4.8, 4.9 all day long. But from a car at the factory, 4.9, many years ago, that would have been mega fast. Now it's just the norm. But that's it so far with the car. Like we keep teasing, the Remus is on its way. There's pallets of them coming in, so we've got some test systems to test very, very soon. Brakes coming soon, intake, and of course we've changed the wheels out. So yeah, again, recap, those parts are coming very soon, but in a video you'll see this car coming in the next few weeks is Steve and Lee get it back into the detailing bay to show you the benefits coating, hence why it looks a bit sorry for itself at the minute. Let us know what you think of this video and we'll see you very soon.